So we are back for day 2 of Silent Hill 1. Working our way through it. Apparently our memory card isn't an actual memory card, so I kind of had to finagle our way to this position again, but that's alright. So we got our bridge control taken out and we're ready to go to the next section of the town. And I think I'm going to actually lower the volume on this because it seems loud to me. Much better. Hopefully sound is okay for everybody. By the way, repetitive mechanical sounds also pretty good and spooky. Especially since you're not really sure what is on this side of the bridge. So it's all a mystery to you. L2? Yeah, L2. Well, it's our turnaround when the game wants us to turn around, I guess. Okay, I saw something kind of flicker on the ground, but I guess it was just a trick of the snow. Which, by the way, we have snow and fog again. It's no longer nightmare territory. At least not for now. Get out of here, spooky nightmare scenarios. What I have to say. Damn it. Birds are still giving us the business, though. Let's go this way. Wish the camera would cooperate, but such is survival horror of this era. We are just cutting a straight line for now. Interesting. I thought there would be something there, considering that it was like offset. I guess not. Alright, and we have a dead end here. So we've kind of exhausted the ability to move around the map, at least north and south. So we have Alchemilla Hospital, which we have there. We also have Coon Street, Wilson, Simmons, Crichton, Post Office. No, I'm thinking I'm gonna go towards... I think I'm gonna actually head this way and just go on this side of the road. This is our post office, right? What else do we have here? So post office didn't really have anything for us. I guess we can go to the police station. Even though I really doubt anything's gonna be there. Oh yeah, so we have 8 monsters now that chase us, and these guys are really fast. So... okay. I can 100% say that I wasn't expecting to get through that hole there. That gap. I don't know why the game is kind of like freaking out every few seconds. It could just be like the emulator, it could be my disc. So it's very odd. It also could be my capture, because I know that this particular setup has some problems when you're talking about capturing a monitor capture through OBS. So it's cut off. There's our antique shop, which we will be going into more later, but for now it is locked. But at least we know where it's at. Which would be at the end of Simmons Street. Okay. So once we get an antique shop key, we'll be heading to Simmons Street. Cut off here as well, right? So Town Center was completely cut off as well. It's really looking like we're not gonna get much of anywhere by doing exploration like this. It doesn't feel like it. Okay, that off. It's actually kind of surprising, because considering how many extra items we kind of got in the first part of the game, I wonder if this is where they're actually just going to start starving us, now that it's like, okay, you've had some time to acclimatize to the game. I actually might be for that. To some extent, I guess. I wouldn't call it a hard approval. Because quite frankly, like, you could also be setting up the player to be like, oh, well, if bullets are going to be so plentiful, then I can kind of use them a little bit more aggressively. So kind of hard to tell. Pharmacy. So the only place I didn't check was Wilson Street. So do I really want to check that? Sure. Let's go ahead and check across the street. Might as well, right? Right. So Wilson Street didn't really get us anywhere. Back around. Up, dog. All right. Let's see here. I guess we'll just go straight to Alchemella. Whoa. Take it easy there. So much of the same. They're really trying to push kind of limiting our options for moving around, which again seems fine in the situation that we're in. Once again, our reload function makes it so that I don't need to worry too much about reload. But I will, however, worry about my health. I have taken a few hits. I think I did. I am very surprised how strong healing or health drinks are, because I don't remember them having this much effectiveness. I suppose they really kind of tapered that off for Silent Hill 2. Made it a lot less abusive, for lack of a better term. Expertly framed
Hold
there,
it.
by the way, and here as well.
Stop. Don't shoot. Wait. I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Notice how Harry immediately
Thank
gets,
God,
like,
another
frightened.
human being.
As he
You
should
work
be, a
here?
guy waving a goddamn gun in front of you.
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year.
Seems unusually calm.
Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations? Ever even heard of such things? You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter. She's only 7. Short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
So long. Good luck out there.
Right. So we're gonna try to make a save here. Just so that if I lose my progress or if something gets too buggy, then we can reload from this part. Although I won't be using save states to abuse things. I'm just merely doing it so that if something goes wrong, I can recover quickly. But yeah, so obviously a lot of weird stuff happening there. The framing in that scene I think is perfect in the beginning. Kaufman's just like looking down at this dead monster. And it's one of the flying monsters, so I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that seems rather odd given that we've only seen them outside and somehow it's inside. So I don't know if that was meant to be that like it just was on top of him or he brought it in there or something like that, but he's immediately looking at the ground and holding a gun, and his posture is very vulnerable, I guess you would say. And the way his shoulders kind of hunch in almost gives him a slightly guilty look in a way. So immediately you're kind of put on edge by this doctor who doesn't seem to be overly... I mean, think about how freaked out a normal person would probably be in this situation. He seems rather calm. So I feel like I probably should head back into that main hall, because I think I probably missed a map. Or maybe, you know, I just completely went the wrong way. I get to check everything in this room a little bit. Nothing unusual. Nothing helpful, nothing kinda odd. Just a transitional office. Okay, and this will put us on the back side. First aid kit, sure. Phone's out. Ah, here we go. This looks like a map. It is indeed a hospital map. thing that's so interesting about that that confrontation too is, again, even if it wasn't planned to make him seem so bland, like, just that posturing and everything, and just the way he speaks to you, his dialogue itself, definitely gives away that he's not... There's something up with him, for lack of a better term. He's just not some tertiary character, and he's probably knows more than he's letting on. Alright, but we will continue deeper into the hospital. Okay, so that's always just going to be jammed. Shit's locked. Shit's locked. It's unlocked. Like this. Hospital basement map. Sure. I will definitely take as many maps as you will provide me with, game. This is the doctor's office, the conference room below here. Okay. Really happening in this room, I guess. Got a key, it looks like. Really else happening in this room. Basement key, sure. Key. Kind of surprised that the first thing they give me is a basement key. Okay, so I remember picking up this plastic bottle the first time I played the game, and I know what it's for now. But I definitely remember the first time I played this game, I picked up that plastic bottle, carried it the entire game. Picked up the item with it. You use the plastic bottle on a particular item to get another item. And I just walked with that item in my inventory the entire game because I didn't know it was used for anything. Or I thought that it would be used for a key for something that I never really found out. Not just broken, it looks smashed on purpose. So, like, I was able to piece together my first playthrough that I was like, hey, maybe I can use the plastic bottle on this to scrape some of it up, which indeed you can. But once I got this red thing, red liquid found in a broken vial in the doctor's director's room, I had no idea what this was. And I didn't know what it was used for. So, yeah, it was kind of a mess to go through. And I didn't end up getting that part of the ending revealed to me. I also skipped over another section of the game that allowed me to get even the not the worst ending, because I didn't know that that was a thing. So yeah, first time I went through this game, I got the item that I needed in order to get a okay ending, but I ended up getting the bad ending. But I mean, that's, you know, it happens, I suppose. It's locked. Elevator doesn't work. Okay, so yep, the basement we go. Actually a little bit surprised that they made me turn on the flashlight myself. But I guess it makes sense. The in-house generator powers elevators, ICUs, and operating rooms. I want to press the switch. Yeah, that's not the type of sound you want to hear. You turn on a power generator. But this type of dissonance that Yamaoka really put together. By the way, I fact-checked myself, and yes, it is indeed Yamaoka that does do the soundtrack for this game, and possibly most of the sound design, although I couldn't find as much information on who went over all the sound as a whole. So here's the thing, that hospital has 3 floors, right? We literally, okay, we've already checked all of the first floor, right? Alright, it looks like we've gone through all of it. We can't go to the waiting room, that was closed off to us. So, yeah, it looks like everything's kind of taken care of here. Let's see what the second floor does, because we haven't got to the second floor yet, right? What's our second floor layout here? Door. Got some other things. Alright. Okay, well, I guess second floor isn't gonna happen. Floor? Alright. Let's check out the third floor. Okay, well, those 2 are locked. We got everything in the first floor. Alright, then we got everything in the... Alright, let's... go ahead and take it from... Maybe we missed something in the first floor. Oh, wait. Okay, there's 4 floors. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Whoever that girl is going to the antique shop, so... Hey, this place is kind of messed up. Alright, well, let's check out what's happening. What? I don't have a map for this place. Alright, well, I mean, I picked up 3 maps. This place definitely looks pretty jacked up, though. Looks like it might be part of the nightmare scenario, so... Alright, let's just kind of continue on, I guess. Figure out what's happening. Okay, this is definitely not the type of place we want. Someone is literally locking the doors behind us. None of these doors are opening. Okay, well, let's go ahead and regroup on the 3rd floor, shall we? Alright, let's go ahead and... Let's see what we can find on the 3rd floor. Uh-oh. So welcome to one of the favorites of the Silent Hill universe, the nurses. Used throughout the canon of the games. And usually when you think of Silent Hill, there's two creatures you think of. Obviously Pyramid Head taking the cake, just such an iconic figure in Silent Hill mythos. Actually, I wouldn't even say the mythos, but just the collective mind of the fans. But then just right below that, definitely, I would say the nurses. Alright, let's go ahead and get this health drink. Steel plate screwed to the wall. Okay, so we need some type of screwdriver, I guess, to get this undone. Also check our health since we took a couple hits. Good. Nice. So I was being extremely deliberate there when I was speaking about this, but yeah, the 4th floor doesn't actually exist in the hospital. And we're gonna see that in action in not too long a time. Because pretty soon, I was looking at the staircase a few times, but what's really, really important to know is that eventually, the stairs leading to the 4th floor will dead end, or they won't even exist anymore. And it's such a great thing to kind of, like, catch you off guard. I count it as one of the most memorable things I've had inside of a Silent Hill game. Another really, really memorable part about this, or about the series, comes in the 2nd game, where you're in the elevator and you have the game show that activates. Another really good one. Yeah, I can't see at all, so... It's actually kind of crazy. I don't remember these nurses running. Okay, I don't remember that at all. But yeah, the idea of this disappearing floor is so strong. I love it. So cool. And the fact that that 4th floor that appeared out of nowhere is the thing that leads you to the Nightmare Realm is so strong. Plate of the cat, sure. Okay, so we just have these 2 rooms then. So let's try this one first. Hey, wow, they actually let us through there. I was not expecting that. Kind of wasn't expecting that either. And in a room, just heads all the way through and around. Yeah. The sounds are so good. Like, I know they're there because of how many times I've, like, seen this game. I have, like I said, this is my first time playing this game again in 12 years or so, but just seeing it played by other people and stuff, it's like I know, or I have a vague idea of what's gonna happen, but it's still just such a powerful effect, like that you can't help but feel uneasy, no matter how many times you've played the game. Okay, so we have a blood pack. We have a plate of the cat. That's about it. Actually, did I... Okay, my health's still good. Oh man, it's never a good sign when you're in, like, basically a padded room and there's blood around. Like... Okay, that's our staircase. Okay, birdcage, it's empty. Looks like we also are going to need some type of key to open that up eventually. Okay, that's through to the linen room. That's our video. We've been in 304. So it looks like we've completely cleared out this section. I think I'm going to try to approach from the staircase and see what we can get in the next few floors. I'm kind of... Okay, it hasn't disappeared yet. But yeah, it's... I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't gotten it to disappear yet, because that's a really shocking thing too, is you're like, maybe I should look on floor 4 again, like maybe something unlocked. And then you try to go back there, and there's literally nothing there. Pretty cool. Hello, nurse. It's so crazy how, like, Harry's like a goddamn machine gun. Just kills everything so fast. Slate, nothing more than that. Oh boy, that thing doesn't look so good. So I know I'm gonna need a blood pack. Question is, what do I do with this blood pack here? There we go. Alright, so we now have 3 plates. Okay, we can go here. Right. Hey, lighter? Yeah, lighter. Which to make fire with, or something like that. Locked. Yeah. Gotta go through the... This looks interesting. The Grim Reapers list: Lydia Finley, Trevor F. White, Albert Lords, Roberta T. Morgan, Edward C. Briggs. 35, 60, 18, 45, 38. 560. I feel like I should make a note of this, because it feels like maybe a safe combination or something. So, 35. Then Lydia Finley. 60, Trevor F. White. 18, Albert Lords. 45, Berta D. Morgan. 38, Edward C. Briggs. All right. So we have successfully made a list. Checked it twice. See, this is a brilliant thing, too, is you see all these nurses that are homicidal and run towards you, and then it's like, go into the nurses center, right? Like, can I pass, please? Clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky four-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along the path, unavoidable sleep time, liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. Beautiful. It's beautiful poetry. 4 square indentation. Okay, so what do we got here? Sky on a sunny day, which would be blue, I guess? Tangerines that are bitter. Yellow. Green. Violet. Right there. Blue. Green. What else did it say? Sky on a sunny day, blue. Tangerines that are bitter. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one out yet. Lucky four-leaf clover is green. Violets in the garden. Dandelions, so... yellow. Gonna be in the bottom left. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. And no more yet. Yeah, pretty expansive key puzzle here. To be able to get to the other side. In order to do that, I would have to take the elevator, I guess. I don't want to have to take the elevator yet. I'm gonna check first floor. See what we can find out there. Doctor, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Your patients need you, but not that much. Apparently not as much as you need this gun. Okay. The only other door? Yes, it is. Doctor? Doctor, please? Please? Why do you have a kitchen knife in your hand? These are not the tools of a surgeon. So I'm going to check my ammo, because I kind of feel like... Okay, I have 110. Never mind. We are good to go blasting this whole time. Oh, wow. Just blood-soaked everything. Covered in rust. Sound can be heard from beyond the door. Really feels like maybe the janitor should do his job a little. Just a little bit. Eat shit, doctor. Broken vending machine, but it still gave me 3 items. So I don't know if I'd call that broken. We can go in the basement from here. Yeah, we're not going to go in the basement yet. We're going to look around a little bit first. Or at least try to. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. Ooh. There's our liquid from Slash Wrist, by the way. Refrigerator's empty. Health drink. Nice. What's in here? There's gotta be something. You guys didn't just make me waste all that ammo on a health drink, did you? Oh man, I used all that ammo on a health drink that I really didn't need. Oh well. Doctor's office. Also, never a great time when your stretcher needs restraints like that, and they clearly were in a state of use, but they currently are not anymore. Nice scare there, by the way. So it's like, they set it up like that so the minute I started moving away, you could hear the sound, and then you turn around and just blood everywhere on the smashed window. Again, this idea of misdirection and use of the camera, particularly. Like, everybody talks about how, like, oh, I want to see everything in survival horror games. Like, that's exactly why you don't want to see everything, because you can create situations like that that are memorable. And if not memorable, at least can get a rise out of people on a very basic level. Oh yeah, I could go in the basement. I guess I'll do that. It was here. Doctor's office, kitchen, down. Oh, it was next to the elevator. Never mind. Fine, boys. So, I mean, basements are already spooky enough. But now these idiots want me to enter the basement that's filled with these psychopaths. Not a good time. Locked. It's locked. Wow! You know what? We're going in shotgun territory now. Tired of dealing with these nerds. Actually, we have 41, we have 68 bullets. We're gonna finish off these ones. Excuse me. Get off of me, please. Ma'am? Ma'am? Madam? It's inappropriate. Alright. Good place to keep bodies, by the way. Just keep them in the basement. Sometimes half of bodies. Like, this isn't even a body. It's like a lump. And you can be sure as hell that Harry isn't going to want to figure out what's underneath that blanket. Especially if it doesn't look like a human body at all. Alright, so we went in the morgue. Nice, happy place. Storeroom was locked. You can go in the generator room, I guess, or try to, at least. What's up, generator room? Generator is on. Oh man, we get our sweet hammer weapon. Which, by the way, we're never gonna use, because... yeah, it's not a good idea. Put it that way. Alright, what have we checked and what haven't we checked? So we checked all the first floor that we could do. We need to do the second floor through the elevator. And that's it. So second floor in the elevator. And if I'm not mistaken, that should give us a videotape, the last panel, and maybe a key for the birdcage. Or something like that. Screwdriver is another item we probably need. How is that locked? Wow. Okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense because we need the nurse center to, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because otherwise we could just completely bypass the nurse center altogether. So what didn't we get? Might have to do the cardinal sin of backtracking here. Figure out what's happening. Try the medicine room. Not seeing any particular thing, except the entrance. I mean, we could try going out the entrance, but I don't think that's gonna really... Actually, that's not true, because there's the waiting room and everything else, so let's try that. That seems like our next best option. We're gonna go ahead and equip the shotgun, also. staircase, which we... Here's our entrance. This one? Yeah, it's the one. Door's jammed. Well... no... Alright, so... stairway going up there. We've already been on that side. Can't get through the medicine room. What do we have in our inventory? We have a lighter. It's found in room 201. We have a plate. That is literally it. Emergency hammer, high damaging, hard to use. Okay, huh. Anything marked on here besides the videotape? So. Well, I guess we're gonna go to 2. Might as well dump off the plate. And then we'll see what's happening. We also could probably take a better look around floor 2. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Oh, right. Can't go this way. So we're gonna go to the first. Okay, that is indeed locked. So 306. Huh. Okay, that's where we found that plate. So 306 presumably has nothing else in it. Okay. It's to the stairwell. Actually, storage room. Okay, let's try the storage room. Alright, we already got the blood pack in the storage room. But did we miss something else? Helpful. Just trying to do a walkthrough of everywhere. Sure. Storeroom's just locked, so yeah, I guess we got everything in. Check the linen room. Even though I think that was just a bypass so you could unlock the door from the other side. Standing out here. Hey, once again, this is where this plate is. Steel plate screwed into a wall. So which one is this? This is room 304. So the two things we really don't know how to deal with are on the 3rd floor. At least the two things that we don't know how to deal with right now. That's locked. This is the bird key. Yeah. Get a VCR tape yet, although I know that is a kind of key item that you get. Birdcage. Okay, yeah, so there's all 3 of our items. We got a plate, we got a birdcage, which needs a key. I remember this room, like, had, like, a busting sound. Because I was about to leave it too, so I was kind of curious, maybe something I missed in here. Look like it. Alright, so... yeah, I mean... checked everywhere here, so I guess it's back down to the 2nd floor. It's the only other expansive area that we have that we haven't really checked out. 4th floor was a pretty big bust. Oh, I guess that's what I could do. I wonder if 4th floor is cut off now. And it is not. I just completely missed something in the 4th floor that I was supposed to get. Oh yeah, so here we go. The non-existent 4th floor. So I just didn't turn the corner. But yeah, that's when you realize, like, just how messed up your sense of spatial awareness is. I'm trying to think. If I went down here, where would it take me? It would just take me to the 1st floor and a dead end. Yeah, so I mean, let's check out the 2nd floor again. I obviously missed something. The fact that that slate's there also. Slate's here. Alright, this is the monster thing, I'm guessing. Right? Yeah. Also still off to the side, so did I... something? Seemed like it. Yeah, nothing. Alright. So 204 is nothing. That one's still locked. This is still locked. 201. Okay. Well, 201, what do you got for us? Absolutely nothing, it seems like. This is where I got the lighter. So, I mean, with what I have left, the only thing I have is a lighter and I have a plate. That's it. So, I don't know, maybe that's enough? Maybe I'm actually just overthinking this, and I actually have everything I need to get through this door somehow. Guess so. Oh, yeah. I thought that I actually needed to put things inside the little side sections. Better be fucking dead. Bullets as I put in you. What's up, nerd? Shit. Right? So we are good now. Well, maybe not good, but we're in a considerably better place now that we, you know, don't feel like we're completely boxed in. They're closing in around me! Okay. Oh, we do. The intensive care unit and operating room. Oh, so I guess being closer does more damage? Because it took 3 last time. Nothing unusual. There's a thingy there I will need to look at. Nope, that was just a buckle. So... bust? Or can I use this bottle? Oh yeah. Disinfecting alcohol? Sure. There's our nurse center. Let's go ahead and unlock this door. Alright, so I can do 2 shotgun shots, I guess. Basement storeroom key? Okay, so... been breadcrumbed nicely. I don't think there's anything else we can do. So how to get to the basement? I guess we would go to floor 1 and then take the stairs? That's how that works? Or we can take the elevator, right? Yeah, elevator will lead there also. So yeah, we'll exit this room, take the long hall. Gonna be very disappointed when the nurses are respawned. Okay, cool, they weren't. It's actually kind of surprising. I thought for sure that they would be like, no! Now that you've gotten all this stuff, time for more nurse action. Have to work with here. We have a huge messed up thing that clearly got pushed. However, before we push that, we're gonna go ahead and get these shotgun shells. Handgun bullets, I guess. Nothing else? Let's go ahead and put on our handgun now. Been using our shotgun a little bit here, but rather to make sure I have plenty of bullets rather than not enough. That's not the best looking door, but it's the only clue that we have, so we're gonna take it. It's like a hallway under the grate. Can't move because the vines have grown over it. I hope these vines are dry, because otherwise there's no way that this would work. Okay though, we'll use the disinfecting alcohol to make it a little easier to burn. Man, that stuff burned up nice. I suppose I could have given it some nice hammer time, but it relinquished its hold over the door with some nice fire. Alright. Guessing we don't have a map of this place. We do not. Okay. No, kind of methodical searching then, I guess, is the order of the day. What a jerk. Stop it. Unhand me, madam. Alright. Still good on health, too. I don't know. Feels so weird to me. Oh. I thought when they reeled back like that, that meant that they were done for, kind of. I was just gonna hold off so I can conserve some ammo. And instead just kick him in the face. As a gentleman would do. Oh, that's not a great sound. Yeah, we're getting out of this room.
What's this? Looks like someone's been here.
The basement's basement. No, come on, Harry. There you go. Examination room key. Okay. Exactly remember where the examination key was, but figure it out. Bed, what's it doing here? Who They would, James. They would. Still wondering if I missed something in this room. I really, really like that glass smashing sound, so... Yeah, we're just gonna dip out of here. Jammed. Nice abandoned wheelchairs. What else happening here? You know, I know I sound very negative towards all the enemies in this game, but I mean, they kind of deserve it. They're getting in the way of finding my little girl. They don't even give me winning lottery numbers, so what do you want me to do? But we're gonna head, I think, to the well, let's actually head to the VHS first. Now we're gonna go to the examination room. Change my was it number 2? Because we're gonna have to head over to that one room eventually anyway for the birdcage, I think. And the plate. So okay. Was it 1? This most fucked up of areas in this nightmarish realm, where I believe up to this point, you've never seen a human in the nightmare realm. And yet, here's this woman, obviously extremely distraught and scared and willing to cling to anything, kind of.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Harry, tell me what's happening here. Where is everybody? I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. I just don't get it. It's like this is all some kind of bad dream.
Yeah, a living nightmare.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
A 7-year-old girl. I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time. I'm sorry.
Like a long time to be unconscious.
That's all right. Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No. Why? Is there something down there?
You don't know? Don't you work here?
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom. So I really don't know. What did you say was down there?
Well, it's...
wrong? Harry? Harry, let me help you. Harry?
Was I dreaming?
You were too late.
It's you.
Yes, Dahlia Gillespie.
Tell me everything you know. What's going on?
Darkness. The town is being devoured by darkness. Strength must overcome petty desire, childish sleep talk. I knew this day would come.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Believe the evidence of your eyes. The other church in this town, that is your destination.
Other church.
This is beyond my abilities. Only you can stop it now. Have you not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town?
So that's what I saw in the schoolyard. What does it mean?
It is the mark of Samael. Don't let it be completed.
Hey, wait!
So out of character knowledge, I know that it's not actually the mark of Samael, but the seal of Metatron. But you really won't even pick up on that necessarily. You don't pay really, really close attention to the game and understand the themes and even do some background digging. But regardless, that's kind of how it works. Letting you know. So she gave us the antique store key. So I'm actually kind of curious, because I thought that I was supposed to go to the other room at some point. Unfortunately, I think everywhere else is locked off, so I don't know, maybe I'm not going to get to see that video. Although now that I think about it, I think I'm supposed to watch it later, and the birdcage will come into play later as well, I think. So yeah, maybe we're actually just done with the hospital. You really trust a woman that speaks in riddles and walks around barefoot? Probably not. I mean, she's pretty batshit insane, and realistically, I mean, jumping out of video game land, you'd be pretty pissed off. You'd be like, just talk to me. Talk to me like a normal human being, please. But, yeah, that's not what Dahlia does. He has to be as obtuse and mystical as possible, with her gyromancy and Mark of Samael and her Flaros. And she still really won't come clean on what it does. She's just like, hey, take this triangle thing. Sure, it'll help you sometime. Harry's like, okay, sure. Let me put it in my infinite pocket. Thank God that this game has infinite pocket space, because otherwise, geez, inventory management would be brutal in this game. As I get closer to the other church, as she put it, near the antique store, just this assailing sound growing louder and louder. stuff is of any use. None of this stuff is... It's on the floor. Somebody move the cabinet. Sure, I'll move it.
What's this?
Harry!
Sybil?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought. It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
On Bachman Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited. It wasn't like she ran off exactly. There was no place for her to go. The road has been obliterated.
What? So then Cheryl...
It was like she was walking on thin air.
Hmm?
What about you? Anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie. No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town? Must be on drugs. They sell them to the tourists.
Oh man, the
force
thriving
still
drug
can't figure
trade.
out who's behind it. None of our leads have panned out, and the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know. But maybe that's the darkness she was talking about. That's all I can think of. What's this?
Just discovered it. Maybe there's something back there.
Let's have a look.
Wait. We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
Yeah, damn straight
No,
you should.
I'm going.
God damn it, Harry.
All right. I'll cover you from here. Be careful. If anything looks fishy, get back here on the double.
Okay. Sybil,
Yeah?
do you know anything about... well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure. I try to make sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really. It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
Oh. I was just wondering. Never mind.
Harry, you're tired.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah. So now that's like the first time you get to hear that basically Sybil hasn't seen this nightmare place at all, whatever it is that Harry's seen. There's the other church.
Some kind of altar. Never seen anything like this before. Maybe this is the other church.
Some kind of powder. Chalice. And yeah, so this does not look like a cherry nice Christian-based church, really, does it? This little axe. Yeah, nothing else really happening there. Lock is jammed. This door can't be opened.
What the?
Harry? Are you okay? Harry? Harry?
Where am I?
Harry.
Lisa? Then I'm in the hospital?
You were having a bad dream.
Was I? Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure. Lisa, do you know a woman named Dahlia Gillespie?
Oh yeah, that crazy Gillespie lady. She's kind of famous around here. She never sees anybody, so I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire, and supposedly she's been crazy ever since.
Well, she says the town is being devoured by the darkness. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The town devoured by the darkness. Yes, I think I do. Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion. Weird occult stuff, black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods. Evidently, things like that used to happen around here all the time. Before the resort, there really wasn't anything else out here. Everyone was so flipped out, you gotta blame it on something. Then a lot of new people came in and everybody clammed up about it.
A cult.
Last time I heard anything about it was, gosh, years ago. When several people connected with developing the town died in accidents. People said it was a curse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'll shut up.
All right.
Was that another dream?
So
Did I pass out again?
we are back in Nightmareville. Not a great place to be. Maybe this is all just going on in my head. Could have had a car accident and now I'm lying unconscious in a hospital bed. I don't know what's real anymore. Sybil said Cheryl was headed towards the lake. Road to the lake is blocked. Aren't there any other roads? Lisa would probably. Once again, we have this mark on the ground. This kind of weird symbol. This one, I can't get a great look at it, but I think this one is actually the mark of Samael. Really great set piece, though, right here. Just this fucking occult mark being flanked by these basically tortured figures. Really cool stuff. So, actually pretty much out of time. At least for this play session. So I do have work today, and I should get rest. But let's see what we can do before the end of this. These guys are moving fast as shit. I think I go to the town center. No, I want to go to the hospital. Take it back. Yeah, this is locked up. Hut. Hut. Uh-oh. Hut. Alright. Okay. What are our options here? We have 0 options, so I guess we are going to the town center. No! While I'm getting munched down on by this ape, I'm just gonna go ahead and drink a Red Bull. Can I please? Can I please? Just let me in. Thank you. Smooth moves. Alright, we are gonna need our shotgun out because I do remember this section. At least vaguely. Nice set piece coming up here as well. Memorable moment.
Cheryl!
It's like, what are these symbols? But yeah, it was flashing up the seal of Metatron once again inside of there. Right. So I think I remember how this works, and I don't want to head that way yet. So I'm gonna try back here. Alright, lock's jammed. Don't have a map for this area? Yeah, it's just the Silent Hill Town Center. So here's our nice little boss fountain, if you didn't catch it already. However, this boss fountain is a little bit different. The reason for that is it gave us rifle shells. So it's kind of a precursor to say that the rifle's going to be coming up, which, by the way, as I mentioned the first time I played this game, I completely missed the rifle. And as you can see, it's even pointed out to you, basically. So, yeah, I felt pretty dumb when I discovered how it worked. How's my health? Yeah, I kind of got beat up there. Huh. So yeah, super fucking destroyed. So even though the rifle is supposed to be the better weapon than the shotgun, I believe shot for shot it might be more powerful, but the thing is it shoots so much slower than the shotgun, and I think the shotgun might even do more damage if it's closer, although I don't know 100% for sure on that. So I guess what it really comes down to is the rifle is a pretty poor imitation for the shotgun. We have 12 and we have 19, so we're going to hold on to our 19. We're going to have our rifle on. Looks pretty cool though, right? But that was basically our second boss of the game. We had Splithead, and then we had the Worm. I don't know what his name is. Kind of irrelevant though. Please. Let's go this way. God, such a good set piece. Just walking down this dark, barely lit ramp. You see these, like, windmills off to the side. So good. Like, and they're just barely lit enough that you can tell what they are, but not exactly everything that's around him. And you're just walking along this chain link floor that, as far as you know, would just drop you to your death at any minute. Such powerful visuals. Wow. I feel like the sound effects could have been a little bit better on this chain link floor. But still, like, the spectacle of this all is powerful enough that I think it gets the point across. Jeez. Okay. So we have a billion guys after us. Let's go ahead and drink a Red Bull. And let's get going. I also like how seemingly there's no items to pick up necessarily here. Because it's like, presumably Harry is the only one that's ever seen this version of the town. So it would make sense that, you know, no one would leave bullets just lying around. And the only person that he's seen so far has been Lisa. In these nightmare realms. Alright. Let's go this way. Sure, gas dogs. Alright, what's happening? Apparently we can't see anything other than the entrance. However, lock is jammed. Wondering maybe that would be unlocked now that I'm in this version of the hospital. Like, what is this thing? Like, seriously, like, just looking at it, you're like, hey, this is obviously the hospital. It's a jacked up hospital and a nightmare hospital. Well, what is this? It's like a smokestack almost. Like a vent to let off smoke. Just weird, rusty, mechanical, bloody bullshit, basically. But it's extremely effective in making you feel uneasy. Alright, so this is the waiting room. Which has obviously seen better days. We have here. Got the examination room, which I guess is the only thing that's going to be open, so let's see what's happening with Lisa.
Harry!
Glad you're okay.
Thank God you came back. I was scared to be here all alone.
I'm here now. I was worried too. I'm real happy to see you. Lisa, can you tell me how to get to the lake?
The lake? You take Bachman Road.
The road's blocked.
Well, that's the only way out there.
Are you sure? There's gotta be another way.
Wait! I just remembered something!
What?
There's a waterworks over by my old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Really? You think I can get to the lake from there?
I've never been down in there myself, so I'm not positive. Besides, it's all fenced off to keep people out.
If there's a chance, I've got to try.
Harry, don't go! I don't want to be alone. It's so scary, I can't stand it.
How about coming with me? This may not be the safest place in the world either. I can't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to protect you.
No. Somehow I feel I'm not supposed to leave this place. Oh, Harry, I'm so scared. And I'm cold.
Look, just wait here a little longer. I'll be back as soon as I find my daughter.
Harry?
So kind of a weird scene there. I mean, she clearly is extremely terrified to be by herself. But at the same time, she doesn't want to leave with him. And when I re-enter the room, she's not here. Rather confusing, right? I'm actually going to go to the 3rd floor, or try to at least. Dang, it's not going to let me, is it? Oh, that's kind of frustrating. Okay, well, I believe what happens if you try to look at the tape right now, or when I got it, is it basically comes in very scrambled, very blurry. You can only catch, like, the very bare bits inside of the film. Anyway, that's going to do it for me for this playthrough. Well, not this playthrough, but this section of the playthrough, I should say. Hopefully I can resume again for the end of the day, but I gotta get some rest, and I gotta go do some hard work, because it's stock day. Thanks for watching, though, everybody. See you again later on.